neutral standing position. Just feel your feet grounding down into the mat. Have a little rock from side to side, and then focus on pressing down into all of your toes. Feel them ground down. Press down into the balls of your feet. That natural little arch in your foot, and then press down into the heels. And feel yourself start to settle. Feel yourself grounding down. You can just gently close your eyes. Notice how that feels. If you feel a bit dizzy with your eyes closed, you can always open them. And then I want you to take a deep breath in. Lift up those shoulders. And as you exhale, allow the shoulders to drop down. Allow your body to rest. Allow your mind to clear. As we start to get ready onto our mat, into our practice. So, first of all, we're going to check in with how we feel this morning. We're going to gently bring all of our awareness just up to the crown of our head. Bring that awareness down over your face, your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw. Keeping that jaw nice and soft, no clenching in the teeth. And then we come down over our neck and our shoulders. And notice if you do have any tightness in your neck. Sometimes it's where we hold our stress. Sometimes it depends on how you've slept. Just be aware of it. And then we come down our spine. So our shoulders are over our hips. Our spine is tall. Our tailbone is going down to the floor. There's a softness in the knees, a softness in the ankles, and really grounding down through both of our feet. And then I want you to just make sure you're clearing your mind. So all of those things we've got to do today, running around in there, just gently sweep them to the side. Allowing yourself to really just bring all of your awareness and all of your focus just onto your natural breath. And as you're breathing in, I want you to just notice how that air feels coming in through both of your nostrils. Notice how the air feels gently going out of your nostrils. And with your natural breath, I want you to inhale and feel present in the moment. And as you exhale, think of releasing any stress, any tension. So we inhale and feel present in the moment. And as we exhale, we're releasing any tension, any stress. Good. I want you to place your left hand on your belly, your right hand on your heart. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. Now we're going to start to lengthen our breath. So as we breathe in, we expand our belly. We draw that breath all the way up into the chest. Feel your chest rise. Feel your hand rise. And then as you exhale, you allow everything to come down. The chest falls, the belly falls. And again, nice deep breath in. Expanding the belly, drawing that breath all the way up into the chest. And then exhale through the nose, everything coming out again. Now keep breathing like this at the length of your breath. A nice long slow inhale, followed by a nice long slow exhale. And feel yourself connecting with your belly, connecting with your heart. Feel the gentle rise as you're breathing in, drawing in energy to the body. And feel your body soften as you exhale out. And again, a couple more breaths like this. And if thoughts do start to come and go, again, just sweeping them to the side. We're going to do one more breath like this, and then on our exhale, we're going to gently open our eyes and bring our hands down to the side. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, roll through those shoulders. Exhale and down. And again, nice deep breath in. Roll through the shoulders, exhale and down. Now I've seen you all moving about with your neck, so we'll do some neck stretches today. You're going to take a deep breath in, lift that chin all the way up towards the ceiling, lengthen through the front of the throat, and as you exhale, allow your chin to just drop down to your chest, but don't round in the shoulders. We inhale, lengthen up, grounding into the feet, but lengthening all the way up to the chin, and then as we exhale, chin to the chest, gently rolling down. Hold it here. I want you to just notice how the tightness feels in the tops of your shoulders, your chin to your chest, and then link your hands together, palms upwards. Good, so just look down at your palms. Take a deep breath in and then lift the arms up to chest height. And as you exhale, you relax the shoulders down. But I want the elbows bent and pull away with those hands. Feel it here. Good, nice long breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale. Take that all the way up. Straighten the arms, pull away. And as you exhale, relax the shoulders down. Inhale, turn the palms up and lengthen. Exhale, relax the hands down. Good, take a deep breath in here. And as you exhale, you're going to turn and look over your left shoulder. Hold it here. Just gently looking behind you, arms are relaxed. Good, now drop your chin to your shoulder and then roll all the way around the front, dropping your head down. And come up and look over your right shoulder. Good, take a nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Good, one more breath here. Exhale, just come down, stay in the middle. Take a deep breath in, come up to the centre and relax it here. Now you're going to keep looking dead ahead, but you're going to drop your left ear to your left shoulder. Notice the stretch you might feel in this part of the neck. Now if you can feel it enough here, you can stay here. If you want to increase it slightly, you can take your right arm away and you push away with the heel of the hand, lowering it down just until you find the spot where you can feel that stretch. Good. Now feel the heaviness of your head coming down towards your shoulder, but you're not lifting your shoulder up. Taking a nice long breath in here and exhale. Good. I want you to take your right hand and bring your fingertips and place them just above your ear. You're then going to let the palm of your hand come onto the head. Now we're not pulling it, you're just letting the weight of your hand just gently increase that stretch slightly. If that's not comfortable, you can do it without the hand, that's fine. Good, long slow breath. Expand the belly, draw that breath all the way up into the chest. Exhale and relax. Good, hold on to your head, push it up to the centre and relax that down. Good. Still looking forward, you're going to drop your right ear to your right shoulder. Probably notice one side feels tighter than the other, all perfectly normal. So feel it just relaxing down here. And again, if you want to take the other arm out to the side, lengthen away with the heel of the hand, and then lower that down to wherever is comfortable for you. Good. Keeping this shoulder drop down. Nice long breath in. And exhale. Good. Let's bring that right hand up. Gently place those fingertips on the head. Just let the palm of your hand rest on your head. And you're not pulling it, you're just allowing the weight of the hand to gently lengthen through that neck, through the shoulders. Good. Breathing in, we expand the belly, drawing all the way up into the chest. And exhale, relax. Good. Push that head up to the centre and then gently relax that down. Take a deep breath in, scoop the arms all the way up, circle them round, exhale and down. And again, deep breath in, scoop those arms all the way up, exhale and down. This time we're going to hold them up, both arms stay up. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Good. You're going to bring your left hand down to your left waist. And as you lengthen up through the rib cage out to the side, we're going to lean over towards the left. Now, make sure your weight is still even in both of your feet. Pull away with those fingertips. Feel the stretch down the side of the body. Breathe. Lovely. Inhale, come up. Exhale and down. Let's take that left arm all the way up. We lengthen up. Then we exhale and just gently come over to the side again. Good. Make sure you're not putting all your weight on that right leg. Keep the weight even. Pulling away with those fingertips. Lovely side stretch. And exhale. Good. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale and down. Good. We're going to lift both arms up. As we come down with cactus arms. So your arms are going to come in line with your shoulders. And then from here, I want you to inhale and draw the arms back and and look up towards the ceiling, squeezing those elbows in behind. And then I'm going to inhale and I reach up, straighten, exhale, pull the elbows down, look up towards the ceiling and feel that stretch across the shoulders. And again, inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, let's tuck those down, good, hold it here. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, I want you to bring one hand onto each opposite shoulder, cross them over, and then let the weight of your arms just come down. So I'm gripping my shoulders here. I'm then going to drop my chin to my chest, and then I just let the weight of my arms just gently open out in those shoulder blades. Just pull the weight forward slightly, but keep engaged in the core so we're not collapsing in the lower back. Good. Now have a look down and see which arm you've got on top, which arm you've got underneath. Take a deep breath in, stretch up, arms wide. You can give yourself a little hug again. This time the opposite arm's going to be on top, opposite arm underneath. Yeah, no one ever gets that. Place your hands down again, chin to the chest, allow the weight of your hands to come forwards. Allow the weight of your arms to drop down, opening out on those shoulders. Good, nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Let's inhale, come up, take the arms wide. And then exhale, bring your fingertips onto your shoulders. I want you to just roll through the shoulders. So just start small. And then start to make it a bit bigger. Just rounding all the way through. You might get some weird crunchy noises in your neck and shoulders. I've been assured it's perfectly normal. Keep breathing. Good, hold it still. We're just going to take those circles back round the other way. So whichever way you're going, just go the other way. Rounding through, keeping the rest of the body nice and strong. Good, hold it in the centre. Take a deep breath in, stretch out. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left hip and gently look over your left shoulder. Bringing your hand down just behind your bum. Okay, so your hips stay forward, you're just twisting from the waist, rolling back with that left shoulder. Good, nice deep breath here, and exhale. Now inhale, engage that core, lift both arms up, stretch up, and then we exhale, and our left hand comes down to our right hip. Our right arm just comes behind, and we roll round, gently looking over our right shoulder. Just a little twist from the waist. Staying tall in the spine. Wow. Okay.
Right about there.
Whose house is nearest and invite me around after? Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring those hands down. Okay, so we're going to start to come into a little forward fold. We're going to do it very gradually. We're going to keep our knees nice and soft. Roll through those shoulders, take a deep breath in. Just hands on the front of the thighs. Take a nice long breath in all the way up to the chest. As we exhale, we lean forwards with the chest, dig down into those toes and allow everything to just dangle down towards the floor. Now you can bend your knees if you get any strain on your lower back. But I want you to fully relax in the crown of the head, in the back of the shoulders, all the way down, letting your arms just dangle down towards the floor. We don't need to touch the floor. Now, I want you to take hold of each opposite elbow with your hands, so your forearms just come across the head. And then let your head drop down, looking back towards your knees. The weight of your arms will lengthen through the spine. And then I want you to bend your right knee, and then your left knee. So straighten one leg, bend the other, and you just gently swing from side to side as you do that. Pressing down into the whole of the feet. Good. Take a nice long breath in here. And exhale. Lovely. Let those arms dangle down towards the floor. I want you to place your hands on the front of your shins. We're going to slide up halfway. So as I inhale, I draw up through the belly, I lengthen out through the spine, and I straighten my arms, thinking of an upside down L. I'm now looking at the floor in front of my feet, nice straight back here. exhale and hold. Good, do one more breath here. And then I'm going to exhale and allow myself to sink back down to the floor. Good, relaxing everything down. Nice deep breath in and exhale. Good, now I want you to step back with your left leg. Don't go too long. Put the toes down, put the heels down and keep your fingertips down. Good, now from here we're going to come up to a high lunge. So I've stepped back and then I'm going to draw through, pressing into my front foot, lengthening all the way up, drawing up in the core, arms come up. Good, take a deep breath in here and exhale. Okay, we're going to go through some sun salutations today, hoping it will get this rain to stop. And I'm going to break it all down very slowly, and then we're going to do it a little bit faster. So I'm going to go through everything in detail and then we'll repeat it afterwards. So take a deep breath in here, stretch up. Palms together, exhale down in front of the body. So in your high lunge, your front knee's bent, knee over the ankle, pressing down evenly into both feet. Good, I'm going to inhale and push all the way up. And then I'm going to exhale and fold forwards. Now as I fold forwards, I bring both of my hands down to the floor. I'm going to plant my hands down and step back into a downward dog. So I take my right leg back, I line my toes up together, I allow my heels to drop down to wherever is comfortable for me. So just finding your downward dog here, I want you to open out in those shoulders and fully allow that head to drop down so you're looking back towards your knees. Good, take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Nice, now from here we're going to roll forwards into a plank. Now as I roll forwards into a plank, my shoulders go over my wrists. I want my bottom to be in a straight line. So if you find when you roll forward your bum's in the air, take your feet a little bit further back and then drop to your knees for a half plank if that's comfortable. If you want to hold a full to save your knees, that's fine. Good. Now take a deep breath in here. We're going to lower down to the floor. Now as we lower, we do it in one movement with our body nice and strong. So I bend my elbows and I gently come all the way down and I come down onto my belly. Good. Now relax here for a moment. Place the top of your feet on the mat. Press down into the tops of your feet. Press down into your thighs and press down into your pelvis. So tilt your bum and push your pelvis down into the mat. Engage your core, squeeze your bum. We're going to do a tiny little baby cobra. So press into the tops of your feet, keep the legs engaged and gently look up towards me. So as you look up, you roll your shoulder blades back and down. You just look up, drawing those elbows back, engaging the core, and then we exhale and gently come down. Good. Now from here, I want you to tuck your toes. We're going to push up onto our knees, into a little child's pose, and then up to a downward dog. So nice and slowly. Try and push up as one rather than swing up. So I draw up in the belly, I press up, I push all the way back, stretch out here. Take a breath here and exhale. Lovely. Now bring your weight forwards, come up into your downward dog. So you lift up in the knees, lengthen through the spine and allow the heels to drop down. Good. Take a long slow breath here again, breathing all the way up to the tip of that tailbone and exhale. Good. Now walk your feet to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Allowing everything to relax down towards the floor, bending your knees as you need to. And then we bend our knees, press into our feet, take a deep breath in, scoop the arms up. Palms come together, exhale down in front of the body. Good, take a deep breath in, stretch up. We're going to swan dive forwards into our forward fold. Lengthening all the way through to the spine, bending your knees as you need to. Have a little dangle here, letting the crown of your head come down towards the floor, allowing your arms to rest towards the floor, legs as straight as is comfortable for you.
Good. Now, you're going to bend your knees. You're going to take your right leg out behind and place your fingertips on the floor. Line up so both of your feet are facing forwards, and then from here, we're going to come up to a high lunge. So, if it's easier for you, you can place both of your hands on your left knee, and then you can push yourself all the way up. Good. Press down into your back heel, nice deep breath in here, and exhale. We're going to lift our arms all the way up, stretch up, and exhale here. Good. Nice long breath in here, and exhale. Good. Pressing back into that back heel, nice deep breath in, and exhale. Look, we're going to fold forward. So reach with the arms, bring both of your hands down either side of your front foot. We're going to step back into our downward dog. So we draw our left leg back, bringing our feet together. Good. Lower the heels down to wherever is comfortable for you. And remember, from here we're coming into our plank. So make sure you've gone back nice and long. Tailbone going high, opening out in the shoulders. Now lift your heels and roll your weight forwards, and then from here drop your knees down for a half plank. Good. Now take a deep breath in, place the top of your feet on the mat, and exhale. Good. Grip with those fingers. We take one more breath here. We're going to lower down as we exhale. So elbows go out behind, nice and close to the body. Good. Press down into the tops of the feet. Lovely. Push down into the pelvis, engage your core, engage your bottom, and then we're going to lift up for a little cobra. So you press into the hands, engage the core, and just lengthen through the front of the spine. Exhale and gently lower down. We're going to come up onto our knees, so we tuck our toes, pressing all the way up onto our knees, drawing up in the belly, lifting up, push back into a child's pose, and gently rest here. Good, let's inhale and come forwards. We're going to come up into our downward dog. So we bring our weight forwards, lift up the knees, tailbone goes high, and then we exhale and allow the heels to relax down. Good, take another nice long slow breath in here, and exhale. We're going to walk up to the front, allowing our feet to come up to the front into our little forward fold dangle, bending the knees, relaxing the arms down, relaxing the crown of the head down. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Good, bend the knees, scoot the arms all the way up, press into the feet, palms come together, exhale and down. You're lopsided now. Okay, so we're going to go through that again, just those same movements. So focus on the strength in your body, pressing everything down, drawing everything in. I'm not going to throw anything else fancy in there. But yeah, anyway. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Give me a lovely swan dive forwards, reaching all the way through, bringing everything down to the floor. Take a deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, I'm going to step back with my left leg coming into my high lunge. So as I push back with the heel, I'm going to lift up in the chest. I can use my front knee if I want to come up, lifting all the way up, and then we scoop up in the arms, and we're going to hold it here. So press everything down, draw everything in. Deep breath in here, and exhale. Good, really lengthen through those arms. Inhale, come forwards. Exhale and fold. Bring both hands down to the floor. Step back with your right leg into your downward dog. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Roll forwards into your plank, drawing the weight forward so you can hold a full or you can drop your knees for a half, whichever's more comfortable for you. Top of the feet go on the mat, draw up in that belly. Squeeze that bottom, push those hips forwards. Good. Nice. Take a deep breath in here. We're going to lower down slowly. Elbows close to the body. Use that core. It's like a reverse press up. Wonderful. Press into the feet. Engage the core. Little baby cobra as we come up. Lengthen through the front of the throat. Exhale and fold down. Tuck your toes. You're going to push up onto your knees, pressing up, and then straight up into a downward dog. So we come forward, our knees come up. Claire, you don't have to do the child's pose, you can go straight up into a downward dog. Yeah. Take a nice deep breath in here and exhale. Good, let's walk to the front of the mat, come into our forward fold, lining up the feet, pressing into the toes, letting everything dangle. And then we bend the knees, scoop our arms all the way up, press into the feet, palms come together, exhaling down. Same on the other side. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale and fold forwards, reaching all the way down, letting everything come down. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Good, I'm going to step back with my right leg. I can bring my hands to my front knee if that's more comfortable. Lengthening all the way up through the spine, pressing down into both the feet. We're going to scoop the arms up, press everything down, grip with that big toe, and exhale. Good, deep breath in, stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards. Step back into your downward dog, drawing the left leg back, lowering the heels, opening out in the shoulders. Roll forwards into your plank, drawing the weight up. Dropping your knees for a half if you want, taking a deep breath in here, top of the feet on the mat if you're in half. Good, we hold for one more breath, and then as we exhale, we drop our knees, top of the feet, gently come down. Good, roll back in those shoulders, engage the lower part of your legs, engage your core. Inhaling, gently lift up. Good, exhale and come down. Tuck the toes. You're going to come up to your downward dog, but through a child's pose, so onto your knees, push back. Bring your weight forwards, we lift up. Good, holding it here, we take a breath, and exhale. Let's walk forwards into our forward fold, letting everything dangle, pressing down into the feet. Take a deep breath in, bend the knees, scoop the arms up, stretch up. Palms together, exhale and down. Okay, we're going to do that one more time each side. And when I say we, I mean you. I'm going to watch. Because I'm constantly like this, trying to see what you're doing. It's alright. I'm not going to turn the camera around. Okay, so just work with your breath. Don't try and rush it. Keep the strength, pressing everything down. Core is engaged all the way through. Bum is engaged all the way through. Take a deep breath in, stretch up. You're going to exhale and fold forwards, reaching with the arms, bringing everything down towards the floor. Have a nice little dangle here, grounding down into those feet. Good. Take a deep breath in, bring your hands to your front knee. You're going to step back with your left leg, coming into a high lunge. And then drawing yourself all the way up, stretching up towards the ceiling. Good. Push back into that back heel. Nice long breath. And exhale. Good. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold forwards, bringing both hands down to the floor, bending that front knee. You're going to step back into a downward dog. Good. Both feet are together. That's it. Lower the heels to wherever is comfortable for you. Open out in those shoulders. Take another deep breath in here and exhale. Lovely. Let's roll forwards into our plank. So our shoulders come over our wrists. You're going to drop your knees for a half if you want. Top of the feet on the mat if you've done that. Draw up in that core. Think of a straight line from the shoulders to the knees. Taking a deep breath in and exhale. Good, one more breath here. As we exhale, we're going to gently lower down. We lower our thighs, our belly. Good. Roll the shoulder blades back and down through your spine. Press into those hands. Engage the lower part of the body. We come up for our little cobra, lengthening through the front, drawing the shoulders down. Exhale and gently lower. Tuck your toes. We're going to come up onto our downward dog. You can go through a child's pose if you want. So push onto your knees, Coming all the way back. Good. Straight up into your downward dog, lowering the heels to where is comfortable for you. Nice. Walk up to the front of the mat, coming into your dangle, bending your knees as you need to. Lovely. Inhale, scoop up, press into those feet, engage the core as we lengthen, palms come together, exhale and down. Good. Deep breath in, stretch up, exhale and fold forwards. Have a nice little dangle here, relaxing through the body. Good. Place your hands on your left thigh, you're going to step back with your right leg. So you come into your high lunge. And then from here, lift up through the body, lengthening up, lifting up in the arms. Good. Pressing back into that front foot, bending here. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, fold forwards, bending that front knee, bringing your hands down to the floor. You're going to step back into your downward dog. Good. Lowering your heels to where is comfortable. And exhale here. Good, one more breath here. As you exhale, come forwards into your plank, dropping into a half if you want to. Knees come down, top of the feet come down. And just make sure you're adjusting yourself, try and get as straight as possible. Pushing those hips forwards, drawing up in the core. Take one more breath in here. And then we're going to exhale and gently lower down. So our thighs go down, our belly, our chest. In a lovely smooth movement. From here, roll the shoulders back and down. On your next inhale, little baby cobra, just lifting up. The core is engaged, the glutes are engaged. We exhale and gently come down. You're going to tuck your toes. We come up to a downward dog, either through a child or straight up. Good. Take one more breath in here. And exhale. Good. Inhale, walk to the front of the mat. Have a little dangle, bend your knees, scoop your arms all the way up. Palms come together, exhale down in front of the body. Good, deep breath in, stretch up, push up. Exhale and bring the hands down. Okay, well done. I want to do a little work on our planks going down onto the floor. Because when we're going through it in the, I know we did a few weeks ago where we did some work on planks. And sometimes, as much as I do a lot of flowy stuff, sometimes it's nice just to isolate things so you can do full ones so we don't hurt the knees. So just come down onto the mat. I want you to just sit for a moment. There's just two little tips I'm going to give you just to be careful when we're doing these. So when you're in your downward dog, and I often do quite a short downward dog. So I'm here, and then when I come forwards, actually my bum's in the air. So all I do is, I just step my feet back a little bit. So even if you're going down into a half plank, you still need to start in this position, because if you start here and then go into a half plank, your bottom's in the air. So the difference is, so I come forwards in my downward dog, and then I just step my feet backwards, which is fine. You don't have to keep your feet in the same place. Then when I'm here, I don't want all of my weight on my arms, so I really push those heels back and lengthen here as well. And then from here, when I drop my knees down, I'm then already in that diagonal, so we don't really want it here. Now the thing is, it is a lot on the wrist, it is a lot on the arms, so you really want to make sure that you're spreading that weight here, and also when you press your feet down, you're pressing in there as well, and drawing up in the core here. Now when we go down, and again it is a lot on the arms, our elbows go out behind. What we don't want to do is lower down our hips, putting strain on our lower back, and then dropping down. So, and we all do it, I do it sometimes as well. So what we want to do is, from our half plank, we grip with those fingers, I'm squeezing my bum as well, and then as I come down, I'm pressing into the tops of my feet, my elbows go out behind, and I want my body to come down a little bit more in one smooth movement. And then when I lift up, everything is gripping down into the floor, and it's just a little lengthen, and then I come down. And the same on the way up. As we come up, it's got to be in one movement. So you roll back through the shoulders and you really tuck the toes here as well. I'm going to engage up in the core and grip with my fingers. And then as I come up onto my knees, which is harder, little rest there, and then we come up. Okay? So let's just have a little focus on this. So come into a downward dog to begin with. And if you've got any questions, or if there's anything you want to ask, or anything doesn't feel right as you're doing it, now is the time to do it. Okay, so
is our feet close together in the downward
just
dog?
hip distance apart.
Hip distance.
Good. So I'm just going to adjust you slightly. It's alright, don't bend in the arms. I want you to push your bottom a little bit more up towards the ceiling. That's it. Just allow your head to fully drop down, open out in the shoulders. Keep the arms straight, but just your weight is a little bit forward. So what I want you to do is put your bum up towards the floor and imagine your head just down between your elbows. Lovely. Nice. Take a deep breath in here and exhale. Now we're going to bring our weight forward. So as we bring our weight forwards into our plank, check where your bum is. If it's in the air a little bit, move your feet back a bit and then drop down to your knees, and let's find that half plank. Good. Now again, if you come down and you think your bum's sticking out a bit, just move your knees back a little bit. Top of the feet on the mat. So remember, we're pressing into the tops of the feet and we've got a diagonal from our knees. Try not to let your head drop down. Try and keep your head in line with your shoulders, in line with your spine, so you've got a nice straight line here. Good. Now you should feel this in your core. So from here, push your hips down towards the floor, engage your core, tilt the hips down a little bit further. Can you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Okay, you can drop it anytime you want to. That's lovely, really good. Take a deep breath in here, and we've already dropped.
I wasn't waiting for that. Sorry.
No, that's fine. So let's see if we can go down slowly. Grip with those fingertips. Chest forwards, take a deep breath in. And as we go down, elbows out behind, we have our thighs, our belly. Nice. Okay, like I said, it is harder, but it is better on your back. Take a moment here, take a breath. And exhale. Now, press into the tops of the feet. Push down into the pelvis. Squeeze your bum. Press into the hands. Roll the shoulders back and down. Little baby cobra to begin with. Lengthen up. Squeeze your belly, squeeze your bum. Exhale and down. Lovely. Now from here, tuck your toes. Now, don't swing your body up. You want to engage your core and think about pushing your hips up and onto your knees. So whenever you're ready, push up, press into the hands, lift your belly and your chest at the same time. Press into those feet. Good. Oh my God, you did it all the way up to full. You only had to go up to your knees. Well done. You did it really well too. Okay, push back into a little child's pose. Just have a little stretch there in your lower back and then go up into a downward dog. Okay, now focusing on it like that, could you honestly feel it feeling a little bit more different? Feel it stronger, okay? I want you to all just do it one more time and do it the length of your breath, the length of your pace. I will be watching, but I'm watching you as well, don't you?
I know you are.
Claire, one thing for you, when you're in your downward dog, you're quite short,
Yeah.
the hands and the feet, so then when you're coming
I
forwards
find
into
that
the plank,
with my leg.
I presumed it was because of that.
Yeah, if I go any further back, it really pulls on the back of my leg, so I can't get the heel down in the downward dog.
You don't have to have your heel
don't?
down. No,
Right.
no. So when you do a downward dog, it's not about getting your heels flat. So for me, I'd have to go there. Because
Right.
sometimes the backs of my legs are really tight.
Yeah.
So you can be in a downward dog, and if it's like a little bit off the floor, that's fine.
Oh, that's all right. I'm not
So
gonna
that's
do that.
fine. So don't worry about getting the heel down. Just the most important thing is in the downward dog is that we're stretching this bit here and all the way down. This is the point of the weight difference between the front and the
Right,
back.
yeah, get that.
And it just makes it easier coming into your plank afterwards.
Yeah.
So, in your own time, you two, what are you two doing? You've both just frozen in exactly the same position. Like she's not paying
I
any
went
attention.
into a half plank.
Yeah, into everything, engage that core. As you come up, the bottom goes back, you come onto your knees, try and lift as one. Really good, really good. Excellent. Little child's pose up to a downward dog. Good. Tailbone goes high, opening out in the shoulders. Nice. Look back towards your toes. Relax that head down. Nice. Take a deep breath in here. And then as you exhale, just gently come down onto your knees or onto the mat in any comfortable way possible. And you're going to just roll onto your back. Good. Now we're going to do a little bit of work for our core before we come into our Shavasana. But if you do want any of your blankets or socks or coats or jackets or anything near you, grab them now just so that you don't have to get up once you're down. Have you got everything you need to close?
Yeah,
back.
No, I'm alright, quite hot actually.
Okay, it is not.
I think I've got them up at the same time.
Okay, wonderful. So, on your backs. First of all, I want you to hug one knee in towards the chest, followed by the other. So both knees are in. We're just going to ease off our lower back after doing that work with our chaturanga, with our cobras, just making sure we're stretching out through that lower back and easing off any strain we've put there. You can gently rock your knees from side to side, find where it feels comfortable for you. Good. Now place your right foot on the floor. I want you to lengthen your left foot up towards the ceiling. And as you do that, I want the leg as straight as possible. Place a hand on each side of your thigh and push up with your left heel so your foot is flat to the ceiling. Good. Now you'll be feeling a stretch down the back of your leg. Just hold it here. Relaxing the neck and shoulders. Make sure you're not straining there. Good. Take a nice long breath in. And exhale. Now, if it is comfortable for you to do so, you can straighten out your right leg so it's touching the floor, your heel is down, and your toes on the right foot are pointing up towards the ceiling. So the whole leg is active, and you'll also start to feel a stretch down the front of your right thigh. Good. Take a nice deep breath in here, and exhale. Lovely. And again, deep breath in here. And then as you exhale this time, drop your left heel down towards your bottom. Okay. Take your right hand and place it on the outer side of your left thigh. And take your left arm T-shaped out on the floor next to you. Now all we're going to do is gently roll our left knee over towards the right side of our body. Now, you can keep both of your hips down on the floor if that's comfortable. If you want a slightly deeper stretch, you can bring the knee all the way across so your left bum cheek comes off the floor. But find where it feels right for you, and you're just applying a little bit of pressure just to the outer side of that thigh. Just so you can get that nice twist in the spine. Just feel that little bit of a stretch down the outer side of your left thigh. Good. We're not forcing it, you can keep both hips down. Nice long breath here, breathing all the way up that spine. And then exhale and soften. And as you soften, you just let your body fall into whatever position is comfortable. We're not forcing it. And again, nice deep breath in. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, bring that knee to the centre, and then I want you to place that foot flat on the floor. So your right leg is still active, you're pressing down into your heel and your toes on the right are pointing towards the ceiling. I want you to open your left knee out to the side and place the bottom of your foot either next to your calf or next to your thigh. So it's basically a lying down tree pose, but you'll notice the opening in your hip on the left. Now, keeping your right leg nice and straight, if you're getting any uncomfortable feeling in your lower back, you can keep the hip open to the side, but slide the foot further away from you towards your ankle, so it's slightly less intense. And then allow that left hip to just open to wherever is comfortable. So you're allowing gravity to naturally open it to the side. Both of your bum cheeks, both of your hips, both of your shoulders remain down on the mat. And then breathe a long, slow breath in and a long, slow breath out. Good, and again. On your exhale, just releasing any tension. Lovely. Gently bring that left knee up, place your foot flat on the floor. You're going to bring your right knee in towards you, and then you're going to straighten the leg up towards the ceiling. Gently holding on to each side of that right leg. I want you to push your foot so it's flat to the ceiling, and keeping the leg as straight as possible. So what we want is the leg as straight as possible, rather than bringing it in. So we're going to take the leg further away, straighten it, and push up with that heel there. If it's shaking a little bit, take it a little bit further away. So you just want to find the edge, that's it. So I'd rather your leg is further away but straight. So as soon as you start to bend that knee, it takes some of the stretch out of the back of your hamstring. Good, nice long breath here. And exhale. Now you can straighten your left leg out, digging your heel down into the floor and having your left toes up towards the ceiling if that's comfortable. If you feel any pressure on your lower back doing that, bend the knee again, have the foot flat on the floor. Good. Pulling away with both of your legs, keeping them both nice and active, and trying not to put any strain or any pressure on your neck and your shoulders. Good. One more breath in here. And then as you exhale, gently drop that heel down to your bottom. Good. Place your left hand on your right thigh on the outer side. Right arm goes out to the side, T-shaped. I want you to bring this across the body. So remember, you can keep both of your hips down and just apply a little bit of pressure to the outside of your thigh, feeling a stretch going down right towards the bum cheek. If you want a slightly deeper stretch, you can lift up in that right hip, bringing it across the body, but both of your shoulders stay down on the mat. And then just find the edge of that stretch and settle here, taking a long, slow breath in. And exhale. And again, nice deep breath in here. And exhale. Lovely, let's inhale, bring that back to the centre. And then hug both knees in towards the chest again, gently rocking from side to side. Good, you're going to place one foot on the floor, followed by the other, and then lengthen both of your legs out. We're going to start to come into our Shavasana. So, I want you to find a position that's comfortable for you. That might not be with your legs stretched out. It might be. I don't know if the light switches on. Just over there. So, if you have got your legs stretched out, just take them a little bit wider than your hips. Have your arms out at the side of the body, a little bit wider than your waist. So take the arms, there's a little bit of a gap underneath your armpits. I want you to close your eyes, and we're just going to bring ourselves now just to a stillness. So instead of lengthening your breath as we have been throughout our practice, I want you to just come back to your natural breath. So you don't need to do anything, allow your body to just breathe for you. And I want you to just notice the natural pattern of your breath. Just feel it gently coming in through both of your nostrils. And then feel it gently going out. And keeping your eyes closed, your face relaxed. I want you to feel yourself settling into the stillness. Checking in with your body, noticing how it feels. Noticing how your mind feels. then sinking into the stillness. We're going to do a short exercise today, just to try and find a resolve, or it's sometimes called a sankalpa or an intention. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of dive within ourselves and see if something naturally comes to us. Now, a resolve or an intention is a short positive statement in the present tense. For example, I am whole, I am healthy, I accept myself as I am. And you say it in the present tense as if it has already come true, but what you're really doing is you're setting yourself a resolve or an intention of something you would like to come to fruition, but that hasn't yet. And by planting this little seed in our subconscious, we can help our mind and our body manifest this for us. And then you can get up every morning, you can repeat your little sankalpa, your resolve to yourself. And the more you repeat it, the more likely it is that it will come about and you'll find your true heart's desire. So, this is something that we use in yoga nidras and relaxations to help us manifest things in our lives. But what we need to do first is discover what your heart's desire is. So it's not something you're going to decide, it's not something you're going to concentrate and think of. We need to think our way into the sankalpa naturally, or it won't hold as much power. It needs to come from the heart. So I want you to allow your mind to surrender, so your heart can be heard. You're going to let go of any ideas about what you should want, and you're going to allow the message of what you do want to naturally arise. So you're letting go of thinking your way through, and you're shifting to feeling. You're relaxing your body, taking some deep breaths, and adjusting any body parts you need to just become completely comfortable, allowing yourself to feel fully supported so you can completely sink in. And as you start to settle in, just notice the stillness that is behind the natural movement in your body. The stillness that is there. And allow yourself to just settle into that stillness. Deeply letting go to gravity. There's nothing for you to think about. This isn't a thinking practice, it's a feeling practice. You're listening with your whole body, just allowing my words to be received energetically rather than mentally. And I want you to just become aware of the breath in your nostrils. Feeling the cool air coming in. Notice the warm air going out. And notice each breath, cool as you inhale, warm as you exhale. And also notice that as you inhale, your tummy rises, your chest rises. And as you exhale, your tummy falls, your chest falls. Inhaling, tummy rises, chest expands. Exhale, tummy falls, chest falls. And allow your awareness now to start to drop down from the head and into the body. Awareness is dropping down from the head into the heart centre. Bring all of your awareness to your heart centre. Feel all of your awareness coming to your heart centre. And right now you're going to shift from thinking to feeling. Letting go of everything you think you know. And as you breathe in, I want you to allow a golden glowing light to arise at the heart centre. I want you to picture this light in your mind. Breathing in beautiful glowing light. And allow your heart space to fill up with this beautiful golden light. Each breath, more and more of that beautiful glowing light at the heart centre, filling your heart centre. And your heart is so filled with this glowing light, you can't contain it anymore, and it starts to spill out. And as it spills out, it's flowing out to all parts of your body, a beautiful glowing light flowing out in all directions. To the arms, the legs and beyond. There's so much light, it's a never-ending stream just flowing out from the heart centre to all parts of the body. Now bring your awareness back to your heart centre, the epicentre of this flowing light. Awareness of the light at the heart centre. And allow the image of a person, a place or an activity that you dearly love to arise in that glowing light at your heart centre. A person, a place or an activity that lights you up, that makes you feel alive. Don't think too much, just anything that lights you up. Allow this image to arise in your heart space and then absorb these positive feelings. Allow those feelings to fill you with joy. Feeling it in every pore of your being. Absolute joy. And now, in that radiant warmth of joy, that loving light, that stream of unlimited potential at your heart centre, ask yourself, what do I deeply desire? What is my heart calling me to? What spontaneously arises? No need to think, just feel. And if your mind interrupts you, just ignore it. Allow your heart to speak freely. Imagine yourself being or doing the thing that your heart deeply desires. What does it look like? What does it sound like? How are you? Don't second guess, just try and see it in as much detail as you can. Now, what is that feeling? How do you feel? Put into a few key words in the present tense as your sankalpa. I am, or I have. And then check again with these few specific words. Are they your real heart's desire? Are they lighting you up, or is it not quite right yet? Repeat the words in your mind and notice the feeling. Does it fully resonate in that space of absolute joy and light? Repeat your resolve, your short positive statement. Just check that your joy remains full and not dimmed in any way. And then just rest in the feeling of your sankalpa, your resolve, just for a moment, allowing it to sink in. Now bring your awareness back to your breath. Just notice natural rhythm of your breath, the subtle movement in your body as you breathe. You're going to take a deep breath in, and as you do that, feel that movement just breaking up the stillness. You're then going to start to make some other small movements, maybe in your fingers or your toes. Whenever you feel ready, you're going to gently roll over onto your side. Just taking a moment to notice how your body feels. Notice how your breath feels. Notice how your mind feels. And in your own time, you're going to slowly push yourself up to a seated position, keeping your eyes closed, allowing the crown of your head to just come up towards the ceiling. Sitting in any position that is comfortable for you. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just allow your eyes to softly open. Bringing your gaze back into the room, bring your hands to the side of the body. We're going to take a deep breath in, lifting all the way up with the arms, the energy, your resolve even.